Lee, talk to me,
Ding.
man. You said yesterday that we were going to batter them. Obviously, it didn't turn out that way.
I never officially said batter. I said I think we'll do them 2-0. I actually predicted 2-1.
Then shit, and that we would beat them. Do you think?
No. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Disclaimer, guys. Disclaimer.
You said we were going.
That was the first time we played them.
You said we were going to the final.
The first time we played them, I said they're shit. We're going to hammer them. Yeah, and they were shit, and we hammered them. Yeah. Yesterday, I did a preview on PSG INT's channel. Bless up Mohammed every time. Yeah, and I predicted 2-1. Yeah, I predicted 2-1 to Arsenal. I said if we don't win the game, I think we're out. Yeah. Then when I went on live on my watch along, I was like, do you know what? I've changed my opinion. I think we're doing because I see the starting 11s by then. I was like, not really happy with Marino in midfield, but Trossard's been all right recently. Martinelli, obviously Saka. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll go 2-0. And inside 3 minutes, Ousmane Dembele's shushing the crowd, and they fully obliged because they shushed for the rest of it.
Let me read your tweet out. You tweeted this yesterday. You said, I'm not worried about PSG. We win tonight. They're crap on set pieces also. No drama. We make the final.
Yeah, that's not me saying they're shit, is it, though?
All right, so going into that second
I'm saying there's no. Hold on. Don't dismiss that. Come on. Don't misquote
That's your tweet. That's your tweet.
I said they're shit on set pieces, which they are. Look how many goals they've conceded in all comps this season. 38% of their goals this season. I got that directly off the PSG fan. Yeah, 38% of their goals this season in all competitions have come off of set pieces. So that's why I put the tweet out. I'm not worried about PSG, which I wasn't, because I think if we beat them at home, we're through. And I thought we'd beat them at home. Yeah, but they're shit on set pieces. I never said they're shit because they're a totally different team to the one we played. When we played them first time round in the group stage, I think it was match day 2 or 3. I think it was match day 2. Yeah, I was full of shit. I was like, yo, they're shit. We're going to hammer them. Yeah, this time round, I was like, no. But then when I did the preview with my man, he was like, yo, 38% of our goals come from set pieces. I'm thinking, yo, give us a corner. Yeah, just give us a free kick. And you notice the first time that our captain didn't take a free kick, we scored from it and it was offside.
True.
Yeah, get that geezer well away from set plays. But anyway, going into the second leg.
He can't be the first man when he's crossing. It's terrible.
Well, he's had a baby, isn't it?
Well,
I
put a disclaimer on that one, but I knew it was going to come back and bite me.
Second leg, yeah, I'm with Kenny. We don't have to go gung-ho. All we got to do is just defend properly, yeah, and all do our jobs. Yeah, that game could go until the 89th minute at 0-0, and then we go and nick a goal. It's extra time. Yeah, now it's where we go from there. I don't think that will be the case. I think if they score, and that'll be their aim, yeah, just get a goal. Yeah, but I think Dembele's going to be out injured. I think he's done a hamstring. So I don't know whether that was a precaution or, but he looked effed. I can't lie. I don't know whether they took him off precaution, but I mean, if you look at their bench, yeah, I don't really rate that Bradley Barcola, but they got Ramos who came off the bench. They got Barcola coming off the bench. We're looking at Sterling, yeah, and three fullbacks, yeah, and then a bunch of kids that don't ever get any game time, and then Ethan, yeah, Timber. I don't know what's happened to him. I haven't seen anything about Timber today. I don't know if you guys can enlighten me. Hopefully, he's okay.
I think he's okay,
but at the same time, this is the biggest game this manager's ever managed, other than an FA Cup final. And the FA Cup final, we had zero pressure on him. Yeah, because he just joined the club. So it didn't really matter. That's another fine. Kenny, you've lost your whole week's wages at this point, mate. Yeah. But he had no pressure on him at all because he just joined the club. When he won that FA Cup, he played 3 at the back. Yeah, he played 3 at the back. Yeah, we beat Man City, we beat Chelsea, but he beat the rookie manager in the final, but he beat the master before that. Yeah, but again, there was no pressure. When we've come to pressure, well, we've seen he lost to Villarreal, Olympiacos, yeah, Sporting Lisbon, yeah, Bayern Munich, Aston Villa, Man City, so on and so forth. When it really matters, this manager don't get over the line. Yeah, I'm hoping that we get through. Yeah, and if we get to the final, what I've seen tonight and what I've seen all season from Barca and Inter, yeah, we're in big trouble. However, it's a final.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Flip a coin. Yeah, we can skank our way through it. There could be a dodgy penalty. Anything could happen. We have to get there, mate. If we get there, cool. Yeah. Am I confident? No. I'd say I've probably rated 20% that we get through. Yeah, but at the same time, we can get through. But now it's down to this manager to earn his 15 million. Yeah, and if he does, and our captain scores the winner to get us through, then cool. I'll forget everything you've done if we end up winning it. Yeah, if we don't end up winning it, that goal's irrelevant, like all of Harry Kane's until this season. Yeah, but I hope we go through. Listen, bro, I said this on the stream yesterday. Yeah, if we win it, I'm buying a full fucking sized Champions League replica. Yeah, I'm going to buy a full size one. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to get there. I thought we would before that first leg. After seeing that first leg, yeah, as soon as Partey's back in there, they'll just go down the wing. They ain't playing through midfield so often.
No. With Partey there, though, we should be playing better. And,
a bit better.
I'll give it up to you guys. A lot of the stuff about Martin Odegaard, you guys have been saying this season, fair play. He has been extremely poor and he's not stepping up. But this team still has the capability to go and win. We have shown we can go and get results versus teams that people don't expect us to get anything from. I think the team shows up a lot of times when we're expected to win is when the team somewhat doesn't show up, and when nobody expects us to do anything is when we somehow turn up. So I do have faith in these guys. They do have the capability to go to PSG away and
it's now pressure again.
At least get a 1-goal lead. It's not the end of the world. It's not a 2-goal deficit. It's not a 3-goal deficit. The attacking issues has been an issue all season. But one thing we do know is Paris Saint-Germain, they're going to give us opportunities. They're not as disciplined defensively as an Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Right. And today's performance versus Inter and Barcelona, it does not make you any more confident if we do get to the final. Right? It doesn't make you any more confident if you do get to a final, but we just need to get to the dance. Because if we can get to the dance, we can win it. We always at this moment in time.
You're never the bride, though, bro. You're the bridesmaid.
At this moment in time, I'm just saying whether the storm, no injuries versus whoever we're playing midweek, rotate the hell out of the team. This is the one time where you do not even try to play any of your main starters. Declan Rice, Saliba, Saka, none of them should be
goalkeeper. Would you play him?
Even the goalkeeper, whatever the hell you want to do, just make sure you make as many rotations as possible midweek in the champion, so we can focus on the next game in the Champions League. Who do we play? We play in the league. Bournemouth, bro. Play a team out there that's going to be like similar to what we would do in a league.
Yeah, put our captain out there for punishment. How about that?
I agree with Kenny. We should bench him to send a message and then hope that it inspires some reaction on Wednesday.
Play him at the weekend. Play our captain at the weekend out of punishment.
I don't think a 1-goal deficit is that also.
But then if his form is poor, it's not going to change anything. He's
still but punishment. It's a punishment. So if we play a load of kids in the reserve team and play our captain, punishment, isn't it?
For him. Yeah,
and if he goes and that's a hat trick, maybe then we can think, actually, maybe he's in form now. Yeah.
All right.
Could be.
Egal, you put something out this morning. You reposted a quote from Thierry Henry. Said there is a return leg. I'm relaxed.
Yeah, it's not over. It's not over.
You can do it.
I think we can do it, and I think a lot of people need to understand that it's only 1-goal margin. Crazier things have happened.
Fine margins, guys.
No, but it's only literally 1 goal. It's not. We go into that game versus PSG. We get an equalizer in the first 45 minutes. We can see it. We could either see it out and potentially nick a win, or it could go to penalty shootouts. But I don't want it to go to penalty shootouts. I want us to win. I want us to win in regular time or extra time latest. We do not want to go into penalties versus Donnarumma. He's a specialist at things. Penalties. So PSG probably have 60% odds of winning. We have 40% odds of winning. But we just need to get that opening goal. Arsenal get the opening goal. The floodgates can open. And I do see us. We have what it takes to go there and get a 2-0 victory.
I think it's going to be similar to the Bayern Munich second leg.
Yes,
I think it's got a lot of. I think it's going to be a very similar game to when we played Bayern Munich in the second leg at the Allianz last season.
You think they score first and they bury the tie? That's what you're saying?
That's how I think it's going to pan out. I think they're going to pan out. That's how I think it's going to pan out. I think we're going to get caught. I don't think we're going to be brave enough. And I think they're going to. I think PSG are going to seize their opportunity. You got to remember, this is a massive club that's never won the Champions League as well.
with a sick manager that's won everything.
You know, with a manager that's been. So I think. Listen, I hope I'm completely wrong, obviously, but I'm only talking as football now. So I've took my Arsenal head off and I'm looking at football, unbiased. And
he'll be sitting in that dressing room, that manager, after that game, and he'll be telling them on the way back on their flight, on the Eurostar, we just need to score first, mate, and they're fucked. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I look at both sides. I'm in a massive Arsenal fan.
Also, the same thing applies to us.
I look at the football side of things, and I just think that was a massive opportunity yesterday to really ram home that tie. And now I think PSG probably would have thought, if we come out of here with a draw or losing 1-0, we're happy with that. But the fact that they've come out winning has really changed their mood. And I think I think we could get. I think it's going to be similar to the Bayern Munich game of what we saw.
And I think people don't underestimate the like, this is like all these stats that we see, right, of XG and all of this and that, right. People don't apply the concept of pressure to situations. They're going clean through on goal in a Champions League semi-final like Trossard did. There's completely different going clean through in a dead rubber against Crystal Palace or Bournemouth. Because there's no pressure on it. We see this last season in the Champions League final, guys. Dortmund had 4 1-on-1s in the first half. They missed them all. But then they go and play Hoffenheim or someone. They'll probably score 3 of them. Because pressure, is not a privilege to Arsenal. It's not people buckle under pressure. Like I said earlier, that boy who plays for Barca tonight, he thrived under that. But if you could see, and he was gutted when he was gutted when he was.
The only thing I would say about watching Barca, the only thing I'd say about watching Barca, and I mean, take nothing away from them, they're a fantastic side with brilliant individuals and great young player and a brilliant manager. The only thing I would say with Barca is defensively, it's a bit sort of Keystone Cops. Defensively, they are literally all over the place.
They're good though, DJ. They're good. They're good though. They are good.
They are literally. They have honestly. I've seen school football defend better. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm thinking
the high line tonight was a little bit wild.
Where are these?
Yeah, but they never get caught out though. Like I've watched them all season. They very rarely get. I think they've only conceded 6 goals more than Bilbao, who've got the best defense in the league.
This is what I can't. This is what I don't understand. But when you look
because it's fucking, it's like us with Tony Adams and all them, man. When you put our hand up for offside. Back then there was no VAR in it. After them goals, fucking count.
We turn backstage, Christian. Their defending is like, wow, what's going on here?
You know what tonight though? That's not how they look every week. Balde, their left back was missing. Araujo was missing. Kunde went off injured.
The goalkeeper's out. So 4 in their back 5 are out.
How crazy is it today? It was basically Yamal versus Dumfries.
It was.
Yeah, and both fucking turned up. Dumfries got man of the match, and Yamal should have got
man. That Yamal was. I mean, did you see it when he dribbled and he sort of dragged the? I mean, the audacity.
He nutmegged the geezer and then fucking did a little Zidane. Little Zidane turn. I was just like, no, this guy's taking a piss. And then he did the Travella and Dumfries cleared it. If that had gone through his legs, the offside was clean through.
Dumfries unbelievable. But Arsenal guys,
we were linking Dumfries, by the way.
Bukayo Saka is Declan Rice. Saliba and Raya all turn up. The rest of the team can follow because those are the guys. There's no if. I think Declan Rice, Saliba, Saka, and these guys tend to turn up 90%.
Do you think they've learned from last year? Yeah, because like Egal, you were super gassed there. We all were after the Madrid games. Right. And I said this just before you jumped on. Right, the way they fucked that Tifo thing up. And listen, like. Ashburton Army, they proposed a load of fucking AI crap. I see why they rejected that. I don't know where that 10 grand was going, if I'm being honest. But listen, fair play to them. They build up an atmosphere and good luck to them. It would have been miles better than that. Let's just be real with it, Right? But at the same time, the football club on that Madrid game, and some of you guys on this panel and the chat were at the game, they had the things on the seats, held them up and it made an atmosphere. Blah, 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 nice little Tifo and all of this. It was lovely. It looked great, And I feel like the club felt like that was a statement of, oh, we've beaten Madrid now. Oh, but it's only PSG. Whereas it should have been, right, we've beaten Real Madrid. Yeah. And Hook said it on the watch along yesterday. He goes, they're the final boss. No, these are now the fucking next boss, mate. So now the club, with all the wealth that they've got, all the fucking shirts they've been selling all year, all the merch, all the crap they've been peddling out with movie trailers, pressures of privilege, and then lose to Newcastle, right? First leg. You would think, yeah, that even if they reject Ashburton Army's thing, yeah, that they would go, right, we've got a load of dough, we've got a load of connections, we're going to make it look amazing. Because you know when we go Paris next week, yeah, oh my days, we're fucked. We're going to walk out on that pitch, there's going to be fireworks going off, yeah, there's going to be mad tifo all around the ground. That's going to be
amazing.
The Real Madrid one was cool. Yeah, but they'd already given up, I think. Like, especially when that with the Mbappe penalty weren't given. Yeah, I've never seen it. My point is, when you go PSG next week, yeah, that is a cauldron of hell. Yeah, they're gonna make that after, especially seeing that fuck up yesterday with ours. Yeah, they're gonna go out of their way. Right? And that Qatari fucker's got loads of money, bro. Yeah, they're gonna go out of their way to make that stadium rock. Yeah, and I've seen PSG do it before. I'm sure we all have, yeah, where they've got the fireworks, the flares, yeah, the ultras, they've got their shirts off their back. Bro, that's going to be noise level 100. Our players are going to walk out after seeing, yeah, what we did yesterday. They're going to walk out into that. Even Madrid ain't doing that last week or the week before. They're going to walk out into that, and that is going to be wow. Champions League semi-second leg, we're a goal down. Little bit, yeah, and the fans ain't. I'm not saying that it getting their heads, but what I'm saying is they're going to try everything. They're not going to peddle out the PR that Real Madrid did. Yeah, their ultras run that football club. Yeah, and they're going to fucking have that. Like, yo, they were in the ground and you guys were there. They were in the ground an hour and a half earlier.
You blame the fans or you blame the club?
I blame the club.
I agree.
I blame the club, yeah, because the money they've got, Egal, yeah, they could have gone out there and done 30 grand on that if they wanted to. Yeah, what's 30 grand to our football club? It's nothing, mate.
I think Arsenal
put more on that.
I think Arsenal, even if they put out the garbage bags,